What if your soul has been calling you and you've simply been too busy, too overwhelmed, or too conditioned to hear it? Joseph Campbell, the mythologist who coined the phrase follow your bliss, said that every single one of us has an inner calling, a path that aligns with our authentic self. Not the self we were trained to be, not the self we perform for others, but the self we were born to embody. Following your bliss isn't necessarily about doing what's fun or easy. It's about doing what feels deeply right, what feels aligned, what makes you feel most alive, even if it goes against expectations of others. Bliss is the feeling you get when you are living in harmony with your soul. It might not always be comfortable. It might not always be logical, but it feels true. Bliss is the quiet knowing that says, this is who I am. This is where I belong. This is what brings me back to myself. Following your bliss takes courage. Choosing a path that feels alive to you doesn't always look practical. Maybe you study business, but what lights you up is art. Maybe you've been in a corporate job for years, but your heart longs to teach yoga. Maybe everyone expects you to stay where you are, but your soul wants something more. Your bliss is not about safety. It's about wholeness. And living in alignment with your wholeness is the most courageous thing you can do. One of the simplest ways to begin is to pay attention to the moments where you lose track of time, where you feel energized, peaceful, creative, or deeply satisfied. It could be as simple as writing stories just for you, gardening in silence, traveling somewhere unfamiliar, helping someone solve a problem, sitting outside and feeling utterly at peace. These small moments are clues. They point you toward your authentic path. Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. And it's true. When you take even one step toward what feels right for your soul, you begin to meet the people, opportunities, synchronicities that help guide your journey. You're supported in ways you couldn't have planned. Bliss is not about temporary pleasure. It's about meaning, alignment, purpose. Even hard work can feel fulfilling when it comes from love. Whether you're raising children, fighting for justice, or walking your spiritual path. You don't have to make dramatic changes overnight. Small steps have enormous power. Here are gentle ways to begin aligning with your bliss. Notice what lights you up. At the end of the day, write down 1 or 2 moments that made you feel alive. Make a bliss list. Sit quietly and list 10 to 15 things you love to do, even if you haven't done them in years. Schedule bliss time. Block out 30 to 60 minutes a week to do something you love, guilt-free. Listen to your body. Does the choice feel expansive and light or heavy and contracted? Follow your curiosity. Bliss often begins as a whisper. Surround yourself with inspiration. People, books, art, nature, anything that reminds you what's possible. Ask yourself daily, what is one small thing I can do today that moves me closer to the way I want to feel? These tiny choices shift your entire path. Recently, I have been working nonstop. My body felt drained. My spirit felt depleted. One morning, Spirit spoke clearly. Take a vacation day. Go to the natural hot springs. I didn't argue. I didn't tell myself I had too much to do. I simply listened, and it changed everything. Sitting in the warm water, the sun on my face, people laughing and splashing all around me, I dropped into a deep meditative state. Peace washed over me. Presence, gratitude, bliss, right there in the middle of noise and life. That moment reminded me, following your bliss doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes it's as simple as saying yes when your soul nudges you. So I want to ask you, what is one way you follow your bliss? What lights you up? What brings you back home to yourself? And if you'd like support in discovering or following your unique path, I'm here. I would love to help you reconnect with your soul's calling. Peace and blessings. Subscribe today.